Hello, it's Sunday the 15th of April, and in this video I'm going to look at the latest EuroMillions result. It was draw 1102, so the last draw before that one was 1101, and that's what the chart looked like before the last draw. So this is where all the numbers were in relation to each other on the chart. This chart summarises the draw history as far back as when the star numbers went up to 12. So if we just look at the star numbers, okay, the numbers that came out, star numbers 6 and 7, the two slowest numbers on this chart. And it was machine 1. Now on the chart for machine 1, 6 and 7 are in the middle. There was also set of balls 5. When we look at set of balls 5, 6 and 7, again at the slow end of the chart. When we look at a chart for machine 1 and set of balls 5, 6 and 7, both sort of on the edge of the chart in the middle. So quite an average outcome in terms of the star numbers. Now let's look at just the main numbers. For the main numbers we can look at the full draw history, because there's always been 50 main numbers. Okay, so this is what the chart looks like. Quite spread out now. This is where the winning numbers were. So we've got the most frequent number plus some others from around the middle. So the most outstanding number on this chart, because it's most frequent, was number 50, and that number came out. Now it was machine 1, set of balls 5, so if we just look at a chart for machine 1, again number 50 was most frequent, but now when we look at this chart you can see number 25 was on the edge of the chart, right on the edge, along with number 50. And if we look at set of balls number 5, let's see where the winning numbers were. So not quite as outstanding on that chart. If we look at machine 1 and set of balls 5 together, the chart becomes very small, and the numbers are just sort of amongst the others on there. So if we look at a chart for numbers that have occurred with number 50 and see where the winning numbers were on that chart, not particularly outstanding. If we look at number 50 and machine number 1, not particularly outstanding on that either. So let's see where the star numbers are on that. So number 7 most frequent with number 50 on the star numbers side, and that's with machine 1. Number 6 on the edge of that chart as well. Not so when we look at all machines though, just with machine 1. Set of balls number 5, they're not outstanding with that either. Number 7 most frequent with 25 though. And looking at all sets of balls, number 6, star number 6 most overdue with number 25. So if we look at machine 1 and number 25, it's not particularly outstanding, but they're kind of on the edge. So for machine 1, got the most outstanding because it's most frequent, number 50. And we've got 25 on the edge of the chart. But the other numbers, 5, 34 and 48, and they're just kind of average, not really outstanding. So if we look at more recent history, see 25's on the edge of the chart as well when we're just looking at recent history, but not so much the other numbers. So in conclusion, it wasn't a very predictable outcome. Not very predictable at all now. See, if we look at a chart for numbers paired with 25, got number 5 on the edge of that chart. If we look at a chart for number 5, see, I still haven't found 34 or 48 outstanding much on any of these charts. So maybe if we look at a chart for the star numbers, no, not really outstanding on that. Oh, here we go. Now I found something. Right. Main numbers that have occurred with star number 6 and machine 1, number 48, was the most overdue. Yeah, so that's why 48 came out. Most outstanding in that respect. Also 50 most frequent. And 48. Yeah. So you just need to see why 34 came out. See 25, one of the most overdue with 34. Ah, there we go, you see, when we're looking at machine 1, numbers paired with 25, then 34 is the most overdue. So that's why 34 came out. So, all these numbers, in some way or another, were the most outstanding. Maybe not individually, but paired with each other and going on what machine was used, we could have possibly predicted them. I mean, if we'd gone down this path and picked 25 because of where it was on the chart for machine 1, for example, because it's on the edge of the chart, and then if we'd have looked at a chart for 25 and machine 1, we could have picked 34. So they were sort of like not exactly predictable, but you can see the ways in which some of them were most outstanding, especially outstanding with each other. So if you want to use maths to win the lottery, then you can't just say, oh well, the slowest number should come out because it needs to regress towards the mean, because it don't work like that. They do spread out, and the laws of averages actually predict that they will spread out. There is a spread over time. So a regression towards the mean is not really all that relevant. Now you could say the most overdue number should come out, because obviously the larger the gap, the less probable it is for the gap to occur, because there's a smaller number of big gaps in a number of draws. So you could say the most overdue is most likely to come out, but not always the case. Maybe 34 because it was most overdue with 25, or 48 because it was most overdue with star number 6. But individually, these numbers weren't the most overdue. Not on this main chart that looks at all machines and all sets of balls. However, number 50 is the most frequent, and this is a chart summarising all machines, all sets of balls, and the full draw history. Number 50 has been the most frequent for quite a while. So if you want to know how to predict winning numbers, you should know the most frequent one obviously comes out most frequently, so it's more likely to come out. And you can't just look at individual numbers, you have to look at pairs of numbers as well. So that's what we've learnt. In this video. Now, this is where the numbers are now. Now that those numbers have come out in the last draw. So, let's see if we can make some predictions. Well, if you want to know what numbers I'm putting on, you need to watch the video that I made for draw 1100, because I'm putting the same numbers on again as what I predicted in that video, because they haven't come out yet. So that concludes this video. Subscribe for the next one, and bye for now.